At 1:17 a.m., a 911 operator received a call. The caller whispered, like he was hiding from something inside his own house. But what he said next made no sense. "I can hear myself upstairs."
My name is Daniel Reeves. I've been a 911 dispatcher in Oregon for over 8 years. You hear a lot in this job. Screams, accidents, people begging for help. But nothing prepared me for this call. It was a quiet shift, too quiet, the kind of silence that makes you check your headset twice. The clock read 1:17 a.m. Then the line lit up. 911, what's your emergency? At first, nothing, just silence. Then, breathing, slow, shaky. Hello? I think I'm not supposed to be here. I paused. What do you mean, sir? I'm home, but something's wrong. I started tracing the call. Same address, normal signal, everything looked fine, but his voice didn't.
I started tracing the call. Same address, normal signal, everything looked fine, but his voice didn't. "Are you alone?" "No." A whisper. "There's someone upstairs." "Do you know who it is?" Then, "It sounds like me." I felt something cold in my chest. "Sir, stay calm." Footsteps echoed through the phone, slow, deliberate. Then, suddenly, another voice, clear, closer. "Don't call them." Same voice, same tone, same person. "Sir, get out of the house now." "I can't. He's right outside my door." A creak, the door slowly opening, heavy breathing, then silence. "He's looking at me." His voice broke. "He looks exactly like me." Suddenly, running footsteps, the phone dropped, shouting, a scream, then static. The line went dead.
Units were dispatched immediately. They reached within minutes. The house was locked, no movement. They searched every room, every hallway, every corner. Nothing. Upstairs, they found a phone, on the floor, screen still on, battery 1%. Last call, 911. The officer picked up the phone, still warm, like someone had just been holding it. But the house was empty. Then, one of the officers stopped. "Did you hear that?" A sound, upstairs, footsteps. They had already cleared that floor, every room, every closet, nothing. But now, someone was walking again. The team moved carefully, guns raised, lights steady, step by step, toward the hallway. At the end of the hall, there was a mirror, tall, old, covered in dust. One officer looked into it and froze. "There's someone behind us." One of the officers looked into the mirror and froze. "There's someone behind us," he said quietly. Everyone turned immediately, but there was nothing there, just an empty hallway. A few seconds passed, slow, heavy, uncomfortable seconds. Then one of them said, "Check again." The officer hesitated, then slowly looked back at the mirror. The reflection was still there, standing in the same spot, not moving, not blinking, and it looked exactly like the caller. Same face, same clothes, same expression. But something felt wrong, because none of the officers were standing where the reflection showed them to be. It was like the mirror was showing a different version of the room, a version where someone else was there. The lights flickered, just once, and when they came back on, the reflection had moved, closer. One step forward, no one in the hallway had moved, but in the mirror, it had. "Back up," one officer whispered, but nobody moved. Their bodies felt heavy, locked in place, like something didn't want them to leave. Then, a sound came from the mirror, a low, broken whisper. "Why did you come back?" The voice didn't echo in the hallway. It came from inside the reflection. The radios suddenly burst into static, loud, sharp, unbearable. Dispatch tried calling them. No response. Every unit went silent at the same time. Later, when they checked the body cam footage, something was wrong. From 1:22 a.m.,
to 1:47 a.m. Everything was missing, completely erased, as if those 25 minutes never existed. But one frame remained, just one, blurry, dark. All the officers were standing in front of the mirror, completely still, not moving, not speaking, just staring. But their reflections were different. In the image, the reflections were smiling, wide, unnatural, like they knew something the real officers didn't. The case was shut down the next day. No report, no explanation, everything sealed. But I still had the call recording, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So one night, I played it again, alone, headphones on, listening carefully. At first, it was the same voice, the same words. But then, something new, very faint, almost hidden under the static. Another voice, behind the caller, whispering. I increased the volume, replayed it again, and this time I heard it clearly. It wasn't talking to him, it was talking to me. It said, my name. I froze. My hand stopped moving. My heart started racing. There was no way. I was never there. I wasn't part of that night. So how could it know me? I replayed it again. Same thing, same whisper, saying my name, slowly, clearly, like it was calling me. Then, suddenly, my screen lit up. Incoming call. No number, just a blank ID. For a moment, I didn't move. I knew I shouldn't answer it. Every instinct told me to ignore it. But I didn't. I picked up the call. 911. What's your emergency? Silence, just like before. Then, breathing, slow, shaky, and then a voice, my voice. You shouldn't be here.